Welcome to Pinfest 2023. My third Pinfest. I love it. It is the highlight of my pinball calendar. It's the best day of my life. It was even better than when my son was born. This is my son. This is he's not actually, his name's not Gonzo, it's Jakey. Jakey, your first Pinfest?
Yeah, it is.
What did we bring with us?
We bought Foo Fighters, Big Lebowski, Scooby-Doo and Deadpool.
There you go. And that you injured your finger on Deadpool's sword, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
There you go. But you scored one on Deadpool earlier. What'd you get?
300 million.
300 million. So we've got the Deadpool challenge. It's one of the things we're doing here. Now, we're going to take you around a little tour. But before, we're actually going to go back in the other direction. But bearing in mind we're stood right next to it, it would be very wrong of me not to show you this crazy, the Addams Family Challenge, Northern Lights Pinball. That's where people are going to get punished by the looks of it. Go and sit in it, mate. Go and sit in it. Let's. So I think the idea is that the two sticks. What would you call them, Spence?
Handles.
The two handles.
Two handles.
I think control the flippers on it. I think that's
Yeah,
it.
there's,
Anyway.
there's two buttons. Well, there's a button on each of those handles, and that's your flipper buttons, basically.
How you feeling? Guilty?
Yeah. When you said I was in the chair later on, I thought I was buying the drinks.
Let's turn around this way. Right. This is the competition section. So there's a bank of, well, however many machines there. I think there's 10. Might be wrong. There should be 10 anyway. Isn't there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? There are 10. There you go. My counting's still there. This is for the main competition tournament. I may well be participating in this. I've participated the previous 2 years. Something that's really enjoyable and certainly something I would encourage everybody to do. We're going to walk around. It's going to be a long time, but we'll sort of rush through them. There's Foo Fighters, Godzilla, Beatles, just played on that for the first time. Metallica. We've got James Bond, that's the pro version, which obviously has the Dr. No livery. Iron Man, tough game. Blackjack. Blackjack might have been in the lineup last year, actually, quite possibly. F-14 Tomcat, Game of Thrones, and NASCAR. And we've got Wayne and Paul there who run the competition and do a fantastic job. Starting from the left here, now this is just a great place to be, Pinfest. It's not all about competitions, it's a social event, it's a great place to play pinball and meet up with friends and talk pinball. Bit of karaoke this year as well, by the way. It's got Strange Science. In all honesty, I've never even heard of it. Flash, which is, funny enough, is not dissimilar to what Spencer was doing earlier. We got Lady, funny enough, they were at the same time, actually. Lady Luck. A Twilight Zone. Now, this is Alan's Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone is going to be featured in Stall Ball. We'll be going through that a little bit later. Apollo. This is gorgeous, actually. That's a really lovely-looking game, has to be said. So, I think what we'll do is, because we've got two banks of machines, so maybe we'll start on this side, Spencer, here. So we've got a Pharaoh, Batman, the Heath Ledger one, GoldenEye, Baywatch, Black Knight 2000, Space Station, Riverboat Gambler. So many of these games I've not played. A real classic here in Diner, which is there's just so many good games here. Now we have the F-14 Tomcat here, which of course is also in the competition bank there. So maybe if you've been a bit cheeky, you might have a few practice games on this and go and play on that there. Pinbot here, which, my words, it really does look like Jackbot, doesn't it? HD. I think I prefer. I'm not a fan of Jackbot, has to be said. I like Brider Pinbot. This is just basically Jackbot, isn't it? Really. Without the DMD. We've got Swords of Fury, Police Force, Jokers, Alien. Now, this is the Highway Alien. Sort of spot the difference here, really. So we've got the Highway Alien, which is here. And then, of course, here we have the Pinball Brothers Alien, which we were lucky enough to have at Flipperama Towers. Stranger Things, which Spencer particularly enjoys.
I like a bit of Stranger Things.
It does, yes. And that's the Twilight Zone, which is going to be on. That's Stallball, so Stallball will be on that Twilight Zone there. So, coming back up this way, we got Nautilus, which is a very, very naughty game. Pac-Man. Never played. I haven't played a lot of these games. RoboCop. Farfella. Can we have a look at this back glass, please, Spence? There's a zoom in the back glass. Jakey, don't look at that.
Flippin' heck.
Oh. It's 3D as well.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's particularly cold in here. As we said.
I might be hanging out here for most of the evening.
you might. Yes. Oh dear. Anyway, Star Wars, one of many Star Warses. Spider-Man. Good game. Really good game. Actually. Aerobatics. Look, got the red arrows on there.
That's nice.
It's nice. That Union, the old Union flags on there. This is nice, isn't it?
I do. I like the look of that.
Isn't it nice?
I do like the look of that.
This is a lovely game. Bally Wizard. Really nice. There you go. See, Bally Pinball Wizard on there. It says Tommy. So that's obviously that's meant to be Roger Daltrey.
You like a Tommy, don't you?
I certainly do. Very much so. We're going to go and do one live in a minute over there.
Oh, that would be a streaming experience.
It certainly will. Circus, and ski jump here. These are nice games. These are really, really nice games. I've sort of made a pledge to myself, well now to you as well, I guess, that I'm going to play a lot of these EM machines at Pinfest on this occasion. So we'll just take you back through past the flashing lady, Lark. So we got Ripley's Believe It or Not. Do you believe it, Spence?
I do believe it because it's actually here. Yeah, we can't see it because it's got a cover on it. Can you lift the cover?
Well, I can.
Yeah, let's have a little look. Oh, look at that.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
This is for sale. It's for sale. Cool, Matt. Do you reckon is that called Gigi?
Yes.
All right. It's got anything to do with horses?
Probably not, Chris.
I will show you something that does have something to do with horses, though, because I am going to lift the veil on this. This is here every year. This is gorgeous. Turf Champ. It's a horse racing game. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's got a tablecloth on it at the moment. We're going to have a bit of dinner on that in a bit. Bow and arrow. I think there's some Comanche shooting a bison. I managed to offend everybody, haven't they, on that back glass there? That's good. That's one for you.
That hasn't stood the test of time.
Absolutely. Yeah, there you go. It's as for sale. Contact Vegan Matt if you want. If you want fancy a couple of bison steaks. Johnny Mnemonic for sale again. Contact Matt for that one. Good game.
That is a good game.
Good game. I love it. Do you know what? I do like that. That's tickled me, the old bow and arrow.
Let me just zoom in on bow and arrow for anybody that didn't quite clock just how gratuitously out of date that is. Fabulous.
This, as we play this every year.
We do. We're sort of drawn to it, then we regret it. So.
Yeah. This is Phil's.
Is it? Is
yeah.
it?
It is. Yeah. I never know whether it's Orbiter or Orbitron or Orbital. I'm dyslexic, by the way. It doesn't.
Orbiter 1.
Orbiter 1. Thank you. You don't get many better looking games than this here. It's stunning. It's stunning.
Which one's curly?
This is you can scissor yourself on this.
You can
scissor
yourself on this.
Good scissoring, Spence?
No, but you do.
I do.
If I remember rightly.
I do. Absolutely, I do. Iron Maiden, which is there with the the good fortune to own one of these. It's me being kind. I had to force those words out there.
You did. That was hard for you, wasn't it?
It was. There you go. I'm not sure there's a better looking game than Arabian Nights, quite frankly. Well, there are, but not many. Not many. Special game. Looks a bit like you, Spencer, dude at the back.
Let's have a little look.
Hmm?
Oh yeah.
It's a genie.
Yeah. Well, if you rub me up the wrong way, you might get the surprise. Yeah.
Well, but he's very much like a genie, Spencer. He only gets rubbed up once every 2,000 years, actually. Monte Carlo. Oh, look!
Oh, hello. Hang on.
There's a roulette wheel.
There is a roulette wheel.
Oh, I like that.
Okay,
I like
that's
that.
An interesting game. We'll have to explore that.
Spencer and his couple of ladies on the back glass there of Hollywood Heat.
Yeah, look at that. It's a blatant rip-off of Miami Vice,
Of course
isn't
it is. But it's the lady on the left. You know, let's be fair. Who on earth does a blue bikini and peach stilettos?
That's not.
Well,
a good
apart from your good
combination.
self, Spence, obviously.
Well, only at weekends.
Yeah.
Only at weekends.
Should we have a quick Tommy?
Do you know? Let's whip over and have a quick Tommy.
Because Tommy, obviously, but the greatest band in the world, of course, the Who, but doesn't actually play their music unless you've got the pin sound. What do you call it inside of it? Something one day. One day when I've got a bigger shed and more money.
I'd be interested to see where that would go on the top 50.
Yeah. Yes, more money, bigger shed, no girlfriend.
And
I might get
a quick Tommy.
I might get myself a quick Tommy.
Yeah.
Spectrum. There we go. ZX. The Shadow. Hey, poor old Alec. Well, it's not poor old Alec. Murderous Alec.
Murderous.
Can we say that? Allegedly. No,
Allegedly.
you know, we obviously those views are not endorsed by anybody at Flipperama Towers.
That's your opinion.
It's not even my opinion. No, I don't. It's someone else's opinion.
Oh, okay.
No, didn't
well,
murder
you're just
anyone.
reporting on.
He didn't murder
else's.
anyone. It was an accident. Iron Man. And then we got Gilligan's Island.
I've played
You know who
this.
that looks like? And it's not. That looks like Schneider
It does.
from Jaws.
It does. Roy Schneider. But I've played this in a pub on the old Kent Road once. So it's the
Really?
only time I've ever played it.
Because I played a pinball machine called Old Kent Road when I was visiting
Trapped
Gilligan's
on
Island.
Gilligan's
yeah.
Island,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, you moved too quick for me there.
All
Slow
right.
down,
Just
slow
tell me
down.
to slow down. It's fine. Lethal Weapon. That's like Spencer's old nickname. I can't believe it. There's another.
I can.
Believe it or not. Of course you can. Star Trek, great game.
Yeah, I love Star Trek.
In fact-
That is an epic game.
Hey,
in fact.
this is actually a good one. So, by the way, Spencer's got one of these for sale. We should probably say that at the moment. Colour DMD, everything, all the stuff, shaker motor, all the business, all the trimmings. We'll even kiss you as well.
Which way? are we going?
Over here.
Let's go over that.
Over here. So, Stargate. And we got Surf and Safari. I always feel hungry when this one is mentioned. And if you can see the topper there, Spencer at the top.
Oh look, they've got all sorts of meats up there.
They do.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Look at that.
What I particularly like is the bird in the middle, which makes everybody know that two can play at this game.
Poor, very poor.
Got the horn one at the end there. Sorry, this is descending into farce, isn't it? More genie. We won't do that gag again. What a massive machine this is, by the way.
Yeah,
So I think this is.
I'm looking at that.
It says Diane and Clive's game, actually, if I'm not much mistaken. It is a chunk of machine, isn't it?
It is. It's a very wide body. Very wide
Thank you.
body indeed.
Gottlieb Arena.
There's so many machines here this year that I have never seen or even heard of before. It's quite bewildering.
It is. A victory. Bit presumptuous. I don't think I'll be particularly victorious on it.
And its sister machine, Defeat.
That's right. Mystery Castle. Rare, very, very rare. And so James has brought this here, so we're going to be hopefully, it's a busy old time, isn't it, Pinfest? But hopefully we'll get a moment with James that he can tell us all about the history of this game. Fascinating game, actually. We have got Gottlieb Strikes and Spares. Now, there's going to be a competition for this as well. Now they've got some sweeties on the side as well, which I'm not going to steal because I'm nice. Have you seen the size of these balls, Spence?
Let's have a quick look. Oh my God, they're like real ones, only bigger.
Yeah. Whoppers, aren't they?
Whew, they're huge. You'd know if you got a pair of those.
Absolutely. So, over here, Centaur. Matt, come in. You've got games to sale.
Yes.
Are they yours?
Yes.
GG, is that what it's called?
GG, yeah.
GG. The other one with the Comanche killing the
Bow and
bison.
arrow.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Johnny Mnemonic.
Johnny Mnemonic. Good. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Go on, give your company a plug, London Pinball.
Oh yeah, London Pinball. Yeah. We've got a stand here today. Lots of bits for sale: manuals, flyers, parts, mods. Come see us.
Excited about the Pinfest? Not the.
How can you not be? It's going to be a fantastic weekend.
Doing all the competitions.
I'll have a go.
Yeah.
I made both finals last year. So.
He did. You did. You were. Yes, you got very far actually, didn't
Bridesmaid.
you? He was the bridesmaid. He was the bridesmaid, man.
All I've got to do is slam Andy's hand in a door and I might have a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you've seen Jakey's hand. Jakey's got an injury. I know. That's his excuse anyway.
We've all got to have an excuse. I've got bad feet. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Affects your flipper skills.
nice one, mate.
Cheers.
Good man. Thank you. Centaur. This is David's and Claire's. Now, I always struggle about getting that wrong because I know Claire's got some, David's got some, so I'm just going to say David and Claire's machines. There's a bit of a story to this actually, which I won't tell now, but when they went and collected it on a dark night in the middle of nowhere over Centaur Bridge, but very, very kindly they've offered to lend us this in Flipperama Towers.
Oh wow, that's very nice of them.
Isn't it?
So will that be going home with you?
If we can fit it in the truck. If not, they've said that they're happy to drive it down, so they can pop over for pizza and some pinball, which would be nice. This is, as I understand it, so this is David's as well, David and Claire's. This is the best playing Attack from Mars, so I hear. It's been tuned perfectly. It plays absolutely beautifully. We've got a Jurassic Park here, Stern Jurassic Park, but right next to it, again, David and Claire's original Data East Jurassic Park. Tales from the Crypt, which is a very, very good game that I've spent no time with at all. And over here is something I'm really looking forward to playing, which is Houdini.
I've not seen that before.
Now, I don't know this. I might be wrong. That this might be Papa Duke. I don't know. I might be wrong. I certainly know that he went over to try and work for American Pinball, but I don't know exactly what happened. But from what I hear, we don't discuss that stuff too much apparently. Starship Troopers. We have Monster Bash. Oh my goodness! Is that yours, Holly? What? The Lord of the Rings. Look at this. Okay. Look at it. You've got to get it. I'll maybe get it from this side, Spence.
Oh, come round.
Well, it's stunning. It's stunning. Look at all this.
I know.
Is that Treebeard on the side?
Treebeard?
Is that Treebeard?
That's Gandalf.
No, I mean the etching here.
Oh, no.
That's Gollum holding up the ring.
Yeah. It's not finished yet.
So who did this design?
I think it was Retro Refurbs, but I went in because it used to be gold trimming.
Yeah.
And I said I want to go for a silver look because everyone goes gold. So he made it silver for me.
So who had this lasered out?
I think because we got that from V Monroe, and I think she bought that from Pinball. Oh, I can't remember what it is. Netherlands.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like-
gorgeous. Now, I had one of these back glasses, and when I had my one of these, it actually changes when you move to the side, doesn't it? And
And when you turn it off, the writing will disappear.
yeah, it's amazing. Oh, you know what? What a stunning game. Topper on there as well. Have you had the sword etched? Or have I just...
Yeah, so busting, and when you actually play it, it turns blue.
Yes,
like
yes, that's
that blue light in
underlit.
there,
I mean,
yeah.
it looks great.
And
It looks great. It really
I
does.
took out most of the hobbits and changed them to the ones.
Not
that were
not
more
literally.
affordable.
Not. You didn't actually travel to Middle Earth and take
I
out all the
wish,
hobbits.
I wish,
Yeah.
no. And I've changed. They used to be all. So I've changed them to Black Riders.
You have. That's the Witch
Witch
King.
King.
The Witch King.
Put them in.
Yeah.
I made that myself from Warhammer Feasts.
Wonderful. And you got is that a Palantir mod or is that just something you put in there? It's the Palantir mod.
That's a mod.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? And if you can have a look at the ring, Spence, when you're there, on the twanger.
Twanger ring.
Maybe we might. Should we just? Oh wow. That's a triumph. That's a triumph.
It's not finished yet. I'm going to change all this to blue because it's got the ugly stickers. So that's all going to be black and blue and all lit, and it's UV reactive as well. So when the lights go out, all this glows.
It's a
UV.
triumph. I think it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Well done. Well, I must have walked past it twice. I hadn't seen it. Stunning.
Yeah, come see it when the lights are out.
I bet it does. It's absolute stunner. Monster Bash there. Original Monster Bash, I think so. Over this side, Spencer, just Deadpool, but
have a little look.
that's
Gonna walk over. And
I think that's an LE. It might be an LE, possibly. I think it is. I think it's an LE, which looks really cool. Iron Maiden, and then we've got a Medieval Madness just here. I mean, there's so much going on. There really is. A London Pinball here. We just spoke to Matt. Obviously, lots of stuff. There we go. So we've got a stall here. We've got Spinal Tap under a wrap, which rhymes. There's a big reveal. Not me. No big reveal for me. There is. It's got a big. Oh, it's just obviously got a topper on it. I just got it. Okay. I know. I thought, wow, that's big. Okay, so we've got Rush here, which is a Stern Rush. This is the Shadow. Now, I think, if I'm not much mistaken, this back glass was actually designed by Holly, who we just spoke to over on Lord of the Rings, because she's an artist. So she's designed that back glass there. And let's be fair, any time you can get rid of Alec Baldwin, I probably sound like a bit. I've got a bit of an attitude towards Alec Baldwin. Austin Powers. Look at that. Look at the.
yeah, I know. That's a cracker, isn't it?
Well, I've never seen anything like it. What on earth is that? There's no back glass. Oh my word, Spence, look at that.
I know. That's pretty impressive. Now that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Pinter DMDs.
Really?
And by the looks of it, you can see very faintly the top right-hand one seems to be very slightly brighter than the others, so it stands out. You can see the square shape of it.
Oh, there you go. I had no idea. Do you know what I'd do? I'd get the
I know
old.
what you'd do.
I'd get the old far fella up there. You know.
Oh, yeah.
If you pardon the expression. Batman Forever. That looks in good nick, to be fair, doesn't it?
It does.
Twister.
A nice
Helen
from the
Hunt.
80s.
Indiana Jones.
Bit of
That's
indie.
this is the one where they all pour out the Ark of the Covenant.
I liked that.
This is for sale, I think. Is it? It might not be. Don't take my word for it. It might not be. It's the Holy Grail. We found it.
Oh, mate, we've been looking for that for a little while now, haven't we?
We have. Oh, and look, it's got the Temple of Doom, the stones.
Who'd have thought it? Ark of the Covenant and the Holy Grail in the same place on the same night.
I know, and a crystal skull.
Oh, that's just fabulous.
So this here is the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Stern version. That's for sale as well. Here we have The Walking Dead. This was The Walking Dead that we had at my house. Is
this The Walking Dead that you bought and sold and bought and sold?
No, I didn't. No, the one I bought and sold is long gone. This was John's that he lent us.
That's the one you tried to sell.
Look, let's be fair. This one is not for sale.
Oh,
This
okay.
for sale is for sale. That's for sale. This is not for sale. But it probably should be. It's probably John just knows no one to buy it anyway because it's such a terrible, awful game. Sopranos, which John was generous to lend us. It's funny, isn't it? I say John lent us that. This is John was generous enough to lend us Sopranos, which a bit bigoted towards the against the Walking Dead. What a great game! This is for sale. This is an amazing game. Sopranos. It's an amazing game.
It's very good.
It's fun. It's not one for the children, to be honest with you.
Not unless you want them to take something really nasty to school.
World Cup Soccer, great game. Great game. Been lucky enough to Alan lent me his one of these. Really pleased. It was definitely an itch that I needed to scratch. Excuse me. X-Men, again, we were lucky enough. John lent us this.
Yeah,
Built
John has been very good to us.
He's very good to us. In fact, to carry on the theme, here we have Ghostbusters, which again is for sale. I think both of these are for sale. This is a premium. Again, John was very nice
I love that
to lend us
Ghostbusters.
this.
I really got on with that well.
Yeah, he did. He lent us this, so we had this at Flipperama Towers, which we were very lucky to have. It's Ultraman. It's Ultraman, which is Jim's machine.
Yes. Well, I know it's Jim's machine. I don't know the machine.
So this is exactly the same layout as Halloween.
Ah, okay.
It's exactly the same. Just a different theme.
No, actually, there's going to be too many reflections on this at the moment. But yeah,
Yeah, exactly the
see
same.
anything in there.
Just.
Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right. It's weird seeing an exact same layout for a game that we played.
Shrek.
Which
Avengers. What? Shrek 1. I think it's just Shrek. It's Shrek. No, it can't be Shrek 1 because he's got kids. The first Shrek, they don't have any kids. Look, at the top of his kid's picking his nose like my son right now. So he injured his finger. Avengers. This. Hey. So this is a story behind this. This is almost two games into one. So when Chris first got this, he had a really, really battered one, and then he got another one. So he's been putting this as a shop log on Pinball Info.
I've had a battered old spin out before.
You certainly have. Yeah, great bit of work on that. I do not have a Scooby-Doo. I've never seen this before in my life.
Chris, it's not Scooby-Doo.
I don't. Devil Riders.
No, not a clue.
Well, it's like I guess a bit like an Evel Knievel type thing going on there, isn't it?
It looks like an Evel Knievel style, kind of inspired by Evel Knievel type machine.
Stargazer. Now, the thing I always think when I see this is, if anybody used to, back in the day, have an airing cupboard, you would have had a hot water cylinder. And around the hot water cylinder, you would have had some lagging, basically. And she's got a hot water cylinder lagging around one of her legs.
She has been lagged down one leg.
She has. She's got a very, very hot leg. And I'm not going to mention anything else, to be perfectly honest with you. But there's a lot of this type of theme going on. Twilight Zone, stall ball on that later on. Right, I think. Should we?
Let's go for a wander.
Let's go for a wander here.
Past the bar.
We're past the bar. We've got massive amounts of. Spencer, need any rubbers?
Always need rubbers.
So we got a whole load of stuff here from retro arcades. These, I tell you, actually, these. I love these. These are very, very good.
What, putting your drinks on?
Yeah, I got very, very small drinks, don't I? Yeah, actually, these are... I really like these. I really like those.
That's nice
thank you.
That's very generous.
Thank you.
That's splendid.
Thank
come
you.
Back. No, come back.
Okay. Better go with those pizzas. Right, okay. I think probably what the best thing is to do is maybe if we go out into out here.
Yeah. You hold the door for me and I'll wander out. Where are we going? Left or right?
Anyway, I'll tell you what. Let's take a. So you've got some bar top arcades there. Should we take a little look through? I'm not sure if they've got the classics room set up yet. We'll go and have a quick little look. The main thing from the classics is it actually starts tomorrow. So we are recording this again. We're recording this on a Friday night, so it's not fully set up yet. But there are pinball machines everywhere. Austin Powers over there. No, these two. So basically, what you have is you have the NBA Championship that's in there. And you've got the classic pinballs, which are in the other room. So what we're going to do is we'll just take a little walk now out into the main lobby, actually. If you're wondering why I'm jangling, I've got loads of pinball machine keys. What? Come this way, Spence. Come this way. Thank you. Hello, mate. So we got Royal Rumble. So these are Phil's machines. Star Wars. We've got nice seating area outside. There you go. If you want to have a little chill out there. If you've got 5 minutes, I'm just going to. I'm not really. There's no door. There is a door. You don't want to have a Donald Trump in there without a door. Demolition Man, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. This man is not going anywhere yet. Phil, we're doing a welcome to Pinfest. This is the man. Pinfest. This is the man behind. With no Phil, no Pinfest.
And a few others.
Mate, looking forward to it?
Yes. Starting to chill down now. Everything's ready. Round to go.
And we saw you having a little. You don't get to play much, do you, during this event? You played a little bit last night.
Yeah, played the Big Lebowski. Never ever played it before. Played one game. I've got grand champion. 32 million. That's what you got to beat.
That's it. Now we've turned it off, and no one else can play it forevermore. So as Phil can remain grand champion. Mate, thank you for setting all this up.
Cheers, appreciate it. Thanks everyone for the support. Cheers.
Let's walk through here. So in here. Sorry, we've got to come through with a camera.
Allowed, only.
So there's the ladies' room, which is why Chris is in here. So what we got in here, basically, thank you, Diane. There's going to be the ladies' competition is in here, and the junior competition. Well, why not? Let's have a look at the games. We've come this far. So we've got Fathom, Valley Fathom, TX Sector. Actually, that's not bad at all. Walking Dead. I mean, one's plenty.
You got to turn TX Sector on.
Oh, no, well, we might get its own video, Chris. To be fair, if we two Walking Deads is terrible. Look at this Spirit, Gottlieb, big chunk of a machine. Cactus Canyon original. This is Mike's. Lovely, the pleasure of playing this. Just really lovely game. Pirates of the Caribbean again, the Stern one. Creature from the Black Lagoon, absolute classic. Wizard of Oz, JJP, gorgeous. Spence, I don't know if you can get that without a reflection on it.
Aren't you a friend of Dorothy?
Sorry?
Aren't you a friend of Dorothy?
I am. Have a little look there.
Picking up lots of reflections on
Oh,
there,
well, if you
but
can't film it, you can't film it.
You can see what's going on there.
It's a lot of pinball. It's a lot of pinball machine. Oh, well, there you go. Do you know what? Why not? Chris is going to say.
There's a man that can. Thanks, Chris.
Boy Bug is going to. You want to watch your drink down there, mate? Don't spill your drink.
Not yet.
No.
It's later on that.
He spilled a whole tray of drinks.
Video on the internet.
It is. Go on, mate. Go and have a look at that. Look at those ruby slippers, Spence.
Oh, right up my street.
And the pop bumpers.
Let's have a little look. Let's just
the
playfield.
Look at these.
Wow. Look at that.
Yes, a lot of pinball machine, isn't it?
A lot of weight.
Yeah.
I think it's about £350 or something. It's absolute monk. It's heavier than next gen.
Do you know what? It's little things like this on here. I don't know if you saw the Spence in here.
Let's have a little look.
Even just down in the out lane there's a pop bumper and there's targets when it goes down the out lane. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
There's no place like home.
There's certainly not. Indiana Jones again, another one. Roller games. Thanks for doing that, Chris, mate. Mystic. I knew that was going to be here.
I'm not laughing.
Right, okay, so now we're coming out into the main lobby. Now, we haven't, to be fair, we haven't filmed out here before. But what you have here is you have a number of charity machines. Now, this is interesting this year because this is for the first time we've actually taken over the whole hotel. Well, I say we. When I say we, I mean Phil, really. So Pinfest has taken over the whole hotel. So you may well recognise Deadpool is there, obviously. That's here for the Deadpool challenge, which we've got. There's lots of grub being served over there. Over here, if you're a regular on the channel, you'll recognise Big Lebowski and Scooby-Doo, which are... Pinfest doesn't officially start until 7 o'clock. So these are just waiting for them to be switched on. We've got Magic Girl over there, which we're going to hopefully feature on the channel as well. But one of the reasons we haven't got this... Hey, Rich! One of the reasons we haven't got this switched on is over there. These are charity pinball machines. I'm not going to disturb everybody over there, but there's James Bond, there's a Tron LE, there is a Foo Fighters, I think possibly an LE, and there's a Godzilla as well. They're for charity, so you pay to play those. They stay on all night, so until Pinfest officially starts, they're here to get some good coinage for a good cause. And just here, we've got our stall that's been set up. Now, the Northern Lights pinball team do so much to do a lot of the volunteer work for not just Pinfest, but also NERG, which is North East Retro Gaming. So you have all the sort of old arcade machines there, all the stand-up machines, you know, but also a lot of pinball machines are there as well. So again, this is another event that's run by Phil. So we've got some nice merch there, some Pinfest t-shirts, which are done in a lovely West Ham colour, which is just beautiful. Can't beat claret and blue there. And there we have it. So this is the Mercure Hotel in Daventry. Quite a bit like Martin Brundle on the grid walk. Fair play to Spencer. He's got. You bought yourself a new strap, didn't you, Spencer?
Yeah, I've got a strap on now.
He's got a strap on, so the camera doesn't weigh too heavy on him. That's it. That's the introduction to Pinfest. It's the start of a wonderful weekend of fun, of drunkenness. We've got a karaoke. I say drunkenness. I'm not accusing anyone else like myself of drunkenness. We've got a bit of karaoke going on. Lots of grub. Lots of fun, most importantly lots of pinball competitions, serious competitions, silly competitions, junior competitions, ladies competitions, one that Spencer can join in with as well, little separate competition. This is nice, look at that, nice little tie-dye t-shirt there, wonderful. Oh, hello, Spence.
Hello, let's have a look.
Don't want to stay like that for too long.
No.
Cause of mischief. Anyway, there we go. I think we've shown you pretty much everything. We've even shown you the toilets. We're not going to show you our own individual hotel rooms. Maybe that's for another day. If you're ever thinking about coming down to Pinfest, you don't make it this year. It happens every year in this exact same location, 2024. The link is in the description below.